Hello, welcome. I'm Rebecca Talbot, the Marketing Manager for Instarmac, and I'm here today with Emma Kavanagh, who is our QHSE Compliance Manager. Welcome, Emma.
Hiya.
Hi. So, Emma, can you start by telling us how long you've been at Instarmac and what your job entails and what your day-to-day role involves?
Okay, so I look at quality, health, safety and environmental compliance. So on a day-to-day basis it changes. One day we could have a quality issue that I need to be involved in, or health and safety. We're making sure that we have a safe workplace for people visiting, for our employees and staff. And then environmentally, working with waste providers to make sure that they're compliant and also that they understand our vision as a business when it comes to our environmental vision.
Obviously, environmental is such a buzzword at the moment. It's so important for us as a manufacturer. So, can you talk us through some of the ways that Instarmac is a responsible, environmentally friendly manufacturer?
Well, we care about the impact our products have on the environment. We like to offer a quality service. We like to make sure that we have good health and safety practices, but we need to make sure that we minimise the environmental impact of our products. So as a business, it's very refreshing to work at a business where so many people actually care about environment. I know it's, as you say, it's very much out there and people watch programmes on TV and they come to me with ideas of how, as a business, perhaps we can improve products or improve packaging, or even our waste streams. So the awareness is out there.
That's fantastic. Now, I know 2 years ago the first environmental and corporate social responsibility document was launched from Instarmac. Can you talk me through how that's moved on over the last couple of years?
Well, we've actually just rewritten it.
Oh, okay.
So it's really good. We went out to our managers at the beginning and we got our team together and we all sat around and talked about the environment and how our business affects the environment. And we sort of challenged our managers to come up with some objectives for the departments. So immediately we had to understand where we were as a business. So it was interesting actually to learn and find out as a business where we actually were with our measures. But then we've set ourselves some objectives which we've done really well with in the last 12 months. So we've rewritten the document now to publish where our vision is now taking us. So I think it's been taken on board very well here. And I think our customers, I hope our customers enjoy reading about.
Well, I think they certainly do respond well to that sort of information. I think it just demonstrates how we've made those pledges and we're keeping to them as well. So it's fantastic work from all.
Absolutely, and I think there's a lot in there to be proud of as well. I think as a business, we've taken on board what is out there, and we're keen to keep improving, which is good for us.
So I know that UltraFloor has been at the forefront of some of these environmental objectives, and certainly on packaging. So can you tell us a little bit about how UltraFloor have really taken it by storm and moved forward with their packaging ideas?
Well, the new plastic packaging tax is due to come out in April 2022. As a business, we've specifically looked at all our packaging, looking at our buckets, we've been looking at our bottles, and all different packaging. But specifically for UltraFloor, we were quite proud of the fact that we've just moved to 100% recycled plastic bottle, which is very good, and it's good for us and for our customers to have that in place. So, but this is only the start. Okay. We are ahead of the game. We're already implementing some of these improvements, but there's still a lot that we can do as a business.
So at Instarmac, we're proud to have the 14001 accreditation. So can you explain how that management system helps us drive our environmental policies and procedures?
Okay, so we've had this certificate for 12 years now. So it is embedded in the business. We've got quite an ambitious environmental environmental policy, and we make sure our employees are aware of that policy. So on an annual basis we get audited. The auditors come in and they will make sure that we have a robust management system, and that we also continually improve our processes.
So you mentioned the improvement. How does the ISO accreditation help deliver that?
Well, by having our policy in place, it gives us reassurance that the environmental risk is being managed and is being improved, which is a key part of the ISO, is making sure that you have processes in place that are robust, but also that you're improving, so not taking a step back. You always need to be looking at ways that as a business you can improve your processes.
And I think that's something that very much Instarmac have been sort of built on, and we're very proud, I think.
Absolutely, definitely, yeah.
Great. So obviously our customers have their own environmental targets, and how as a business can we help support them?
Well, I mean, ISO 14001 is always a good way. It defines the processes and the requirements, and gives you an idea of the systems you can have in place when it comes down to your environmental management. But having awareness, so perhaps training your staff, having a vision, so and it coming top down, so everyone drives the improvement throughout the business is probably the best way to go.
So all of that sounds fantastic, Emma, but can you tell us about any specific initiatives that we as a manufacturer are looking at the moment?
Okay, yes, so we're working closely with our waste providers. It's really good for us to understand what happens when our skip leaves the site. So it's not just a case of that's where our responsibility ends. We need to continue that process and know what happens at our waste provider's site and where that waste goes. So we're trying to do a lot of mapping of the processes for all our waste streams. We've been zero waste to landfill now since 2014, and it's something that we would like to continue to do.
It's fantastic.
Absolutely. So again, just making sure that we understand what's going into our waste, and that we're managing it correctly. It's very easy to just put everything into one skip and just let it go out the door, which is not really the right way to go about it these days. So we're also looking at incoming materials. We're looking at plastics and cardboards. Recycling is a difficult area at the moment, but there's ways to get around and ways that you can still achieve your targets by working with your waste providers. So we're looking at our packaging in our products, and we're looking at our raw materials, so where we can, using recycled materials within our products, our packaging.
You mentioned waste providers, and is it a conscious decision when we're choosing these partners, how they work alongside us?
Absolutely. They need to understand our vision. They need to understand as a business how we like to work. We go through a process of making sure they're fully compliant with the environmental law, but also then making sure that at the end that they're carrying on their responsibilities. A lot of companies, as you say before, it's out there at the moment. There's a lot of interest in what happens with waste. So yes, I think selecting the right suppliers is definitely an area that we spend a lot of time with.
And obviously it's a consideration for our customers when they select us as a manufacturer as well. Absolutely,
yes.
Well, thanks ever so much, Emma. That was really interesting. Maybe you could just leave us with a bit of a snapshot about what the plans are for the future.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Lots of exciting things to come. So we're looking at our company car users. We're looking at the cars moving to hybrid vehicles. So we've already started that actually. We've got a number of our company car drivers in hybrids. We're looking at renewable energy around our energy usage, reducing our energy usage. We're exploring things like solar. So is that something potentially as a business we would help us? So yeah, lots of good stuff coming.
Oh, I look forward to hearing all about that. So yeah, thanks ever so much for your time, and if anyone has got any questions or wants to get in touch, the social media channels or area sales managers will be happy to help. Thank you.
Thank you.